process of Jahpa v. Joe. First, we're going to be going over the IRL animating of Jahpa v. Joe and, such and such.
You feel bad because you're kind. You don't want to be a pushover, and I put you in that. Fuck! You suffer through a lot, and you keep your kindness still. I don't blame you if you want to be worse off, but don't do it. For your own sake. I'm sorry. Do you really mean all that? No. Loser! Loser!
That was a display. A display of human freedom, I guess. Next we're going to show you a concept trailer for Jahpa v. Joe. See now, when I try to do these things, I try to be a little fresh with them, you know? I mean, I've never really been here before, but anyway, let's get some insight from the creator himself, Shways Sham. Come on in here, Shways Sham.
Thank you. Hi. It's an honor to tell you guys the process of this trailer animation that I've made. I count it's about like 100 of you guys here. Lucky me. 100 of you guys probably aren't even here. Anyway, this concept trailer actually came after the initial concept script that I kind of made first, so it kind of goes along with that. And the overall idea of the story would have been significantly darker. It would have gone into child abuse. It would have gone into parental abuse. It would have been gone into some mental illness topics. And I was debating with myself for a very long time on whether the outcome that I came out with was the right decision or not. And I can say validly that it does kind of touch on those bases that I wanted to basically talk about. And regrettably, I've made it a little bit more interpretive, but I feel like for this kind of story, it almost goes well with interpretation and stuff like that. So let me pull up the script right now. The first initial concept script for Jahpa v. Joe would be this one, and it answers the question fairly well in my opinion. However, it doesn't quite hit the mark. The question is, have you ever wanted to be a different version of yourself? A worse version? And this answers that pretty honestly. They see bad influences all around them. Their mother drunk on the table telling them to not be like her. Them thinking of ways of breaking the rules to make extra money. I mean, it answers it pretty face-forwardly. It's like they don't want this for themselves. They don't want this for their mothers, but they almost convince themselves that they have to be a worse person in order to get results, to get what they want. And that's just not quite exactly how I wanted to portray it. And also, it was a little too serious for me. The process of Jahpa v. Joe. The first top is the continuation of the first initial concept script. Around like that half part, I really didn't like where the fuck it was going and stuff. So that's where I cut off and kind of went with the second version, the concept script. In the final version of Jahpa v. Joe, it kind of mentions Jahpa's mother about them worrying about him, but in this concept, it kind of goes deeper into that, about how he feels like she doesn't really care about him. In this version of like concept scripts and stuff like that, it's definitely more in my say it's kind of like more psychological. Not psychological. Is it psychological? Damn, I don't remember. It's definitely more talking based rather than the final version. Like, don't get me wrong, this is like literally the entire concept script. It's basically just like answering the question, if you could save the world, would it cost money? Maybe if I was like working at this concept more, it could have wrapped around to the answering the question of different versions of yourself and stuff like that. But I didn't really see a way for that to transition into that. It just kind of seemed like a useless endeavor, kind of. With all that checked off, check out the very last concept script, kind of, where I basically took a whole bunch of these lines out of it.
Was it really that bad? I got you a lot of admirers.
Joe, stop joking about my misery. I even included their mother in this one. I didn't really see the use of it though. Maybe later on or something. This is probably what her voice would have sounded like.
I'm going out with some friends. I'll see you back soon.
Or something like that. Oh, and if anyone recognizes the art style and attitudes, yes, this is inspired by Haregu. That show is so funny as fuck. Alright, onto the character sheets. This is the original one, and this is the modern one. It's much more recognizable. Also, if you notice up at the very top, their names have been changed like multiple times. So like they were gonna be called Javo and Jovi, but I just decided, nah, just Java and Joe. That'd be cooler. Also, the one on the left is Joe, and the one on the right is Jahpa. Yeah, that was kind of confusing for no reason. Yep, that basically covers everything. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. But yeah. Loser. Damn it. Loser. Damn it.